Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to our Tuesday sprint. I hope everyone is doing well. I am waking up. I had to do a Yeti today to keep my coffee hot, so I have like a massively large cup of coffee. Hello, Elena, Daisy, and Zoe. Good morning. Cool Gamer. Hello, Shannon. Good morning. How are you? Happy International Carrot Day. Ooh, carrot and apple and ginger juice sounds really good right now. And I need to change my calendar because it's definitely not the 2nd. Good morning, Nadim. Hello. Good morning from me, my nephew Mai Tai, and all 6 doggos. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, Tina. How are you? How's everyone doing? What's today? Tuesday. That did not take as long as I anticipated. And do we have it? Nope, we do not. Okay. There we go. April 4th. We got it going. Good morning, Zoe. How are you? Good morning to the puppies. They are snoozing. They've had their breakfast and they are snoozing. Good morning, Brittany. Reading 9th House today. Ooh, I hope you enjoy it. I am currently still working my way through Mistborn. I'm a little bit further. I am at page 122. And so that is what I will be continuing today. Coffee, just good old, if you've seen Ouran High School Host Club, the anime, they jokingly refer to it as commoner's coffee. It's instant coffee. But I have, instant coffee, sugar, and I think it's like the Italian creamer. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's the one that's supposed to like taste like the cream inside of a cannoli. I think it's that one. But that is what I'm drinking today. It's very freaking hot. Today's my day off, so I only plan to play The Sims and read my book. Nice. That's a great plan. I haven't played The Sims in a while. I really should. I think I have it. I think I still have it on the main computer because that game does not run well on a MacBook Air. Mika, hello. Hello. How are you? Reading HP 5. Have a lot of reading to get done, so I'll not be able to finish the first sprint. Hey, that's fine though. We have many a sprint to finish a book. I will not be finishing mine in the first sprint either. I have been tempted to start one of my other ones. I turned my TBR around now so everyone can see it since the video is out now. But I might start like one of my more like contemporary that's not fantasy. I might start one of those. Good morning, Tiara. How are you? How you doing? Long time no see. Yes, we had some fun on our first ever Patreon sprints on Sunday, and that was a good time. So if you want to join us, the link should be in the bio. If it's not, I'll find it. I'll put it there. But we had a good time. It was fun. I actually got some more reading done. I swear, it's only on sprints do I get reading done at this point. My nephew found the joy of egg hunts. Today we ate a breakfast of cheese balls, blueberries, and shredded cheese in plastic eggs. I love it. I love it. That's fantastic. I love a good egg hunt. They're so much fun. Made myself some coffee, decaf after work today, so I'll be reading it on my way to work. And tomorrow I'm going to read on with Stephanie. I get to go. Awesome. Enjoy your day. Absolutely no idea what to read today. Probably going to go for a blindfold book pick. Nice. That's always a good plan. Always a good plan. Should probably start one since I have so many for the Magical Readathon. Yes. What did you end up doing? I know we talked about it for a couple minutes on your stream a while back, but what did you end up planning? Because I know you were saying you had to remake your character, which I did too. I remade my character. So, but what calling are you going for? How's everyone else doing on readathons? If we're participating in Realmathon or Magical Readathon, I think those are the main two that I know of that are going on. If I keep the same reading speed as I usually have, I should finish the book during sprint. Yes. I like it. But yeah, I have a couple audiobooks. I have Of Fire and Stars, I think, and The Project on audio, and Big Magic, which I need to read for book club. So I might start one of those too, but I don't know. I feel like this is taking more brain power than I anticipated. Mostly just because I'm trying to learn the world and remember what metals do what and what does pushes and pull mean to them, but that's fine. But I'm enjoying it. So it's all good. It's all good. My birthday's coming up soon, 3 more months. Ooh, nice. Enjoy. I hope you have a good birthday when it arrives. Reading The Lost Apothecary. Oh, I enjoyed that book a lot. I can finally say that because I finally read it. I enjoyed that book a lot, though. I don't think I've put it through Cawpile yet, but I would say it was a good 4 to 5 star read. But we'll see what Cawpile has to say once I deep dive into those categories. But if I was just gonna rate it right off the bat, I'd say somewhere between a 4.55 area. I mean, for the mudlarking storyline bit at the beginning alone, that was the first check mark in the 5-star side. How's the writing going? Nice. Welcome to the 32 Club once you get there. I'll be listening to Unmask Alice from an Audible sale. It's about a diary of a drug addict. Ooh, interesting. I feel like that with that title, it kind of gave me some Go Ask Alice vibes, which kind of has some drug references in it as well, which is also, I think, based on a true story. I'm sure that's very interesting. Is it based on a true story? Is it a nonfiction or is it a fictional? Now we're singing Old MacDonald, and by that I mean hollering E-I-E-I-O over and over for eternity. Good stuff. I like it. This is my first time doing Magical Readathon. Yes. I feel like it's the first time doing Magical Readathon for me since I did start over. What's the calling? What's your calling going to be? I can hear the dogs. I'll be 32 in 3 months too, in July. Ooh, do we have a couple July birthdays? My Magical Readathon is booked, if you forgive the pun. 8 books for me this month, including Lassiter. Whoo, 8 books. I luckily only had to do 4. And I actually There's now, this is different from my TBR video because I didn't realize that the Order of the Crescent, could start early until the day it happened. And so now I can count Mistborn as my book with a map rather than reading The Well of Ascension. I mean, I'm still probably going to continue Mistborn. We'll see how cliffhangery the ending is. If it's not too cliffhanger, I might put a little gap in between. But I didn't realize I could do it. So I really didn't need to add, and I was able to like just use what I had already, which is nice. And I need to do some more Black Dagger Brotherhood, which I didn't put on my TBR this month, but that's okay. But I'll probably also read Lover. Where am I at? Unbound. I am on Cormia and Fury. Is that Unbound? No. Unbound is Lover Enshrined is Fury. Lover Unbound. Who's Lover Unbound? Lover Enshrined is Fury and Cormia. Okay, who's Lover Unbound about? I completely just lost it. I'm too lazy to get up and look. I'll find out later. Or if you know. One more week. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I'm not going to be able to read it when it gets here. I tried. I mean, I read, this will be book number 5. 5, I think, so far. Out of them, I'm getting there. Realmathon is great. The Discord and Sprint are hilarious with the rivalry. I bet. I'll finish the first book of Realmathon today and hopefully read a good chunk of the second. Nice. You're welcome. Wild Form Druid. Nice. I went with the other new one, the Star Whisperer. Go Team Enya. I just think of the singer every time I see that. Every time. They are outside now, yes. They're probably running around like crazy dogs. We have a coyote who crosses through our, like, not our yard, because our yard is fenced in, but our yard behind the fence has started crossing. So that's cool because we have chickens. So that's fun. But it looks like he just continues to walk, like he just trots his way across the bag. So hopefully he doesn't realize that we have chickens. Or the scent of Milo and Blue are keeping him away. But that's a new thing that's happening. Good morning, Kay. Hello. Starting Once Upon a Broken Heart. That's the first in, is that the first one in Marissa Meyer? The new series, is that right? Or is this one for, I believe it's a real journal. Cool. I know that one's going to be a deeper read for sure. I'm actually Team Sanctum, but I'm sure I'll also read fantasy. And then I think Sanctum, I think of the 100. That would make a fun readathon. For the 100. Base it all on the different crews. That'd be kind of fun. I'm really liking it so far, and it'll be my 4th book for the spring semester. I'm continuing with my character from last year, but I'm switching to scribe. Ooh, what was your calling before? So do you have a novice in your previous calling? Sanctum was my second choice. Love that group and the leaders. That's fun. I gave myself a double calling of Master of Elements and the new Druid one. I forgot too about starting early. I didn't even know it was a thing, and I was like, oh. But it did let me use Mistborn, which is helpful because I was concerned about trying to read two high like fantasies in like the span of a month. I was like, I don't know if this is going to be possible. But since I only have to worry about finishing Mistborn now, it's all good. I have 8 to read. Have I started any of them? Nope. I mean, fair. I'm still chilling at Mistborn and it's the 4th. I've been reading this for like a week. I need to start I really do need to try to get my 5 a.m. schedule back because I did really well. Got up, worked out, took a shower, read for an hour. And it worked really well. We'll see if that happens. I might try it for a video. We'll see. But I do enjoy it when I can get back on that schedule. It's fantastic. But oh yeah, I feel like we're all behind just a little bit. Hey Alicia, I got my bookmarks and they're so pretty. I love them. Thank you. They came in the mail yesterday. Our mail now does this thing where they send. Does anyone else have this from USPS? They send you like pictures of what's going to be in your mail that day, which I just think is weird, but okay. I think that's a waste of time, but hey. I have 5 official ones to read, but I'll read as many subjects as possible so that if I want to change callings, it's possible. That's always a good plan. That's the only hard part about, I feel like, the Magical Readathon is the 1 book per prompt situation. And I'm like, no. I'm a little bummed this morning. I was going to pick up my copy of Hogwarts Legacy for PS4, and now they pushed it back to May 5th. It's not like the game's not done. I don't know. I'm still waiting on, I think it was called Skull and Bones, and it's like an open world pirate game where you can like, you and your friends can literally come together and be like a pirate crew and take over the seas. And oh my gosh, it was supposed to come out like 5 years ago. It just keeps getting pushed and pushed. I'm like, okay, I am losing momentum for this game slowly. But I still want it. Yeah, the chickens. I mean, so far we're good. So far it seems like we're fine. Because the coyote's been coming by for like 4 or 5 days now. And the light that we have in the back has like turned on when he's by, and it kind of like scared him the first time. And so he doesn't really look at it. He just kind of runs away now. So we think we're good. Blindfold pick is the Sinister Booksellers of Bath by Garth Nix. Ooh, enjoy. Enjoy. I still need to read the first one. Stephanie Garber. That's right. That's who it is. Yeah. Thank you. Now I have it in my head now. It's the first in the prequel series, and I loved both that one and The Ballad of Never After that comes after it. I've still never read anything from Stephanie Garber, though I love listening to her in interviews. Like whenever they're chatting, because it always turns into like them talking about Buffy or some like old school TV shows, and it's great. Like, forget talking about the books they wrote. Christy, still working on The Way of Kings. I'm like 2 weeks in because it takes so long to try to remember everything and annotating. That's fair. I feel like the people who can read high fantasy really quickly, I applaud them. I cannot. Like, I don't know if Tina or Tiara or any of them noticed on Monday when I read this book, and you can just see my confusion or my focus face of like, I just sit there like this, trying to make sure I try to remember it. And I guarantee you that's what I look like when I do it, because I can feel it in my face. And I just like have this like focus face of like, okay, this is this, and this is this. This means this. Wait, what does that mean? Flips back, tries not to see the ending of the thing because the appendix in this book is right next to the last page. And I'm like, okay, I got this. But thankfully there's an appendix that tells me things. Because when fantasy is like that and doesn't have explanation graphs, I get confused. But then sleep. No, you can't sleep during readathons. What's wrong with you? How are you liking it? I'm on page 300 right now, and I'm loving and hating people. I feel like that's the sign of a good book. Right there. Feywild, cartographer, novice, but so many callings would fit my character, so I'm going to try to do a few. Nice. I like specifically created my new character as like this star-themed elf. Like her name means Star Queen or Queen of Stars, and then she's a star whisperer, or she's going to be. Like, I very much went all out on star themed. Yeah. Reading Saint. Ooh, how are you liking it? How are you liking it? Oh my gosh. Ooh, that book. That book. How far are you in Saint? Yes, I have it. It's very helpful, the mail thing. Like, it's helpful for sure. I wish they would have started it a few weeks ago because I'm missing my new debit card, which would benefit if I had that. But because now I have to go to the bank. Yay. I have to go adult and actually go in the bank and have them print me a new card. Because they were like, it would take 3 weeks if we tried to send it to you. You can go to your local branch. I'm like, it would take 3 weeks, but you didn't send it the first time, so you couldn't really, you couldn't 2-day that. You really couldn't spend the money to 2-day that. USAA over here sending your card like so you get it in a day. But it's fine. I don't have a name for my character, but they have a long backstory and a winged fox familiar already. So now the winged fox has a backstory as we search for the fox spirit on this month's monthly quest. I love it. That's fantastic. That is fantastic and fun. I gave mine a mini wyvern as a familiar. Like, basically, think Abraxas from Throne of Glass, but he's just like a teacup size. Because I just remember G was like, they can be like really big animals, but they just have to be small. Like, they can be baby versions permanently. And I'm like, solid teacup wyvern. Let's go. So basically, Abraxas is my familiar, but he is teacup size. And he just stays that way. Loving it. I love Kaladin. I'm feeling there's a love interest for Dalinar, who I love as well. Who are you hating? Ooh, I'm like, I had not reading this, but I'm intrigued. Hello, Anna. I can finally be here in the mornings without rushing. I'm about to have a shower and walk Tesla. What did I miss? Not much. We are just chatting, and we'll probably get started with our first sprint here shortly. We're talking readathons. We're talking coyotes in the backyard. Mistborn is what I'm currently reading. That's kind of the gist of what's been happening this morning. While I did listening to Gilded by Marissa Meyer. I hope you enjoy it. That's why I was getting confused because I know people have been reading Gilded by Marissa Meyer, and then that's where that came from. That's why that makes more sense. I thought the face you were making was because the plot was intense. It was not. It was confusion. It was pure confusion. It was pure contemplation, confusion, and trying to make little folders in my brain being like, this metal does this, iron means this, copper means this. Like, that's what that was. Pushing means this. Oh, you can do this, so you pull to do this, but you push to do this. I will get it straight one day, or never. No. I mean, there's like maybe a couple intense moments, but it's not quite as intense as I really thought it would be. Sometimes with high fantasy, I annotate or have paper on the side if I take notes if I'm lazy. Yeah, I might need to start tabbing this a little bit. Now I know why Epic Fantasy Rose uses the book tab so often. I just have really no method to my tabbing until I start tabbing, and most of it's for nonfiction when I do use tabs. So I don't know how I would actually end up tabbing fictional books, really. Usually I just like, oh, this is a fun part, tab. My Flint and Macy acrylic figures are being delivered today. Ooh, exciting. I have a very exciting package that I got yesterday. But I'm gonna do a video to open it, I think, because basically, I don't know, I won one of the things for the tour Addie LaRue birthday giveaway. And so I'm very excited to open it, but I feel like it needs its own video. I only just started yesterday, so I'm like 20 pages in, but I love it so far. Nice. I hope you continue to enjoy it. The fox we were searching for is going to be a kitsune yokai named Teacup. I love it. That's so cute. Oh, I love it. I love it. I read her others except for the adult lover stuff. You need to get her adult books too. They're fantastic. They're fantastic. Not crazy about Gaz Kaladasori. I'm creeped out by, how do we say this? Ballot and his enjoyment of killing animals. Pulling their psychopath. That's a red flag right there. BRB, school drop off. We'll see you when you get back. I'm scared of Miss Bourne now. I've never read Hyphen. It's really not that bad, I promise you. It's just, it's like it world builds along the way. And there is very much a handy dandy explanation in the back that tells you what the metals are, what they do, and then like different allomancy things. But I just haven't read enough for it to really sink in yet. Good morning, Stargator. What's up? That's a red flag right there. Or if we can give him a set of rules, it's like Dexter, and it's fine. There's two sides to that coin, but he needs a set of rules if we're going to go that route. All right. I feel like I've woken up enough to read a book. So let's go ahead and get started for Sprint for 30 minutes. Mr. Miyagi's ready to go. And I think that's it. So happy reading, happy productivity, everyone. We'll see you back here in 30 minutes. And we're back. How did everyone do on our first sprint? I read, I think, like 10 pages. $23 pages for Shannon. I feel like I should have drank more coffee during that sprint. 20 pages. Nice. And nice work. 16 pages. Done on 676, on to chapter 30. Nice. You're getting through it. Got about 5 or 10 pages. The doggos are running amok and we're playing a 4-way tug of war. Ah, silly pups, silly pups. 25 pages of Strange the Dreamer. How is it? You're going to be asleep in the next spring. I'm telling you. It's not wrong. Sunday, Tiara can attest to this. I was tired early. But because I was drinking coffee number 2 at like 6 o'clock. I need to get this in my system. I'm low on my caffeine. 8 more chapters left and I'll be done with the book. Congrats. Went well doing my arm workout. I graduated to 3 pounds today. Yay! That's good though. That's good though. Arm workouts, those weights get heavy. Even doing like just your regular, like no weights at all, your arms are heavy in themselves, like in general. I tend to use about 2 or 3 pounds when I do arm stuff. I was yawning. It was like 8 o'clock. Strange is really good, actually, because I do have, that's the one I have, right? No, I have Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I don't know what books I have anymore. I really don't. I don't know anymore. I just have books. Do I know what's on these shelves? Absolutely not. Almost done with my book, 35 pages to go, but the author's idea of a plot twist is to have 3 of the first-person narrators basically say, yeah, so I've been lying the entire time, sorry. What? What? I mean, that's a choice. It's a choice. Just a touch. Just a touch. Need another coffee or jelly donut or both? Yes, both. Both's good. Both is good. I've been talking with my coworker. We've been hammered since the windstorm we had this weekend, so no reading had gotten done this weekend. I mean, that makes sense. It's like hit or miss whether stormy weather benefits reading or hinders it. Both. Always both. Finish 1 chapter quiz. Next, we'll probably read. Good plan. Wanted to get a jump on Forever so I could be done by the last release. I'm currently 24 pages in. Yes. Which one is that a part of? Which one is Forever a part of? Is that the one that just came out? Listening to Don't Back Down by Sharon Sala. It's just enough creep in a mystery at 45%. I'm enjoying it. Ooh. Love it. But my job completely hinders. Fair enough. I need to turn my fan off during this next sprint. I'm a little chilly. It's the second book in the Wolven. Yeah, it came out last. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure. I just can't remember which side series that one was a part of. Morning, Rocket Reads. How are you? Can't wait to hear what our offline crime reading club is going to say about this book tonight. We meet our favorite bookshop every month and vote on the book we're going to read. Ooh, that's so much fun. That sounds amazing. Whew. I think I'm about to learn a bit more about the abilities, and I'm like, is it magic? Do we call this a magic system? For those that have read Mistborn, do we refer to this as a magic system? I'm guessing it's magic in a way, I guess. It feels more like alchemy rather than magic per se. Just because of the dealing with metals, but obviously like the burning of the metals would be like a magic kind of thing, right? I've always heard it called a magic system. Okay, like I would assume that is what we call it. It just feels very alchemy kind of, just because it deals with metals. But yeah, I'm guessing it's a bit. Very sleepy toddler decided to get up at 6 a.m. was a good idea while mom has a headache. Going to make coffee and pick chilling effect back up. Oh yes, get some coffee. Get that coffee. It is. The bookstore lets us stay after the store's closed to discuss our books. Oh, that's fun. That's nice. Get like a bookstore all to yourself for book club. That's fun. That's fun. I was very much going to look up what the next book of Black Dagger that I need to read, who the couple is, and I just didn't do it. I'm going to do it right now. Oh, it's Z. Duh. Or no, it's Vicious. Duh. I didn't even need to, like, I just went to look it up and I was like, oh yeah, it's V. Duh. That, my brain connected that dot finally. Tiara, speaking, because I just saw my own sweatshirt, did you get any further in Critical Role past the opening ad sponsored part? Bubble Guppies is currently working for my toddler. Ooh, wait, is that like a little show? Is that a show? Or like, we have only read about those book clubs. That's fun. It is. I love that coffee is so embraced on these sprints. That's also why I love being activated. The coffee gremlins. Yes. I need to film that video too and get that up. But if anyone is participating in Witchathon, we're chilling over there, getting ready for May. Life without coffee is possible, but pointless. I love that so much. That's a shirt. That's a shirt right there. That's a bumper sticker. For sure. This coffee gremlin is going to drink the hot coffee because she cold. She cold. I feel like our cat should be going off here shortly. Yes, we have 10 seconds. And then it's back to sprinting. Yes, everyone's coupled the players' voices from Vox Machina. They really embrace the character role they play. It makes it so much fun. Yep, they really do. I love them all so much. Just threw something on the TV. Just lay on the sofa until. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, let's get going. Sprint number 2. Happy reading, happy productivity. I'll see you back here in 30. All right, and we're back. How did everyone do on that sprint? We have a Steph. There's a Steph. How are you? How are you after your weekend? Michelle, good morning. Just had breakfast. Kids are off to school. Now to figure out the day. So hot today. Took a shower in cold water and finished up a cup of coffee. Whew. I read about another 10 pages. It's making sense. We got to the I'm going to teach you the information part. So now it's starting to make a bit more sense. I needed that. I got to the here. This is what this does. I'm exhausted. But you did meet Zachary Levi and Chris Evans. So, I mean, worth it. Read 30 pages, almost done with the book. Woo-hoo. Having breakfast and giving my cat his soft food. So a little breakfast for both of you. Listening to a bit more of my book and working on my digital journal. Amazing. What do you use for your digital journal? We were talking planners in the Patreon sprints on Sunday. And we were talking about the new Little Inklings design novel companion Ultra. And so I'm curious because we were talking about some digital journaling stuff too. I have 5 pages left, and yeah, more plot twists that only make sense because everybody lied. Great. That's such a weird way to go about it. What book are you reading again? How to shower and set up for filming. Ooh, fun. What are we filming today? Did some housework and listened to several chapters of The Promise of Blood. Read 50 pages of Caraval. So far, so good. Is this your first time reading Caraval? How many? 100,000% worth it. Chris Evans's arm is against my picture. I'm not even mad about it. I wouldn't be mad about it either. That's completely fair, Steph. Finished exercising. Gonna write my task list for today. Hope your workout went well. Need to film my wrap up so I can go up on Thursday. Nice. I need to film a quarterly wrap up because I have not filmed a wrap up at all this year. So I thought about doing a quarterly one. I hope it goes well. It's this finished book. The English translation will be called Follow the Butterfly. Don't follow the butterfly. Just don't do it. Thank you for the advice. I will definitely take that advice. Caffeine finally kicked in. Eating a jelly donut and reading a book doesn't mix. 16 pages without donuts. Fair enough. Yeah, we don't want any jelly falling on the pages of our books. I got a used Surface Pro from my, I don't know if sister-in-law, I'm guessing, and finally got a pen for it, but I'm using Canva to make the design and then up on PDF Reader. Oh, okay, gotcha. I love Canva. It's like a godsend for people who cannot draw but want to do graphic designy stuff. I love it. One day I would like to get a Apple Pen for my iPad and try and use Procreate just to fool around with it and try some stuff out. But man, I do love me some Canva. Nice. I regret putting this in a Yeti because it's still hot, too hot. It's getting there, but I have to take little baby sips. This was completely full. It's only down to there. I wish it was down to here. Yeah, I'm reading for a book club. I need to finish the series by this month. You can do it. There's some cheap pens that work for Apple on Amazon. I'll have to look them up. Does it matter which iPad you have? Kind of like how I would need to use the first gen Apple Pencil with my iPad. Does it matter for the cheaper pens on Amazon? Also, did I watch about 10 minutes of Bubble Guppies? Yes. Yes, I did. We learned about ocean animals. And did I answer the questions when I was asked? Yes, I did. They asked me what my favorite ocean animal was, and I said a dolphin. It's not play. It's a very cute show, though. I have to admit. I also want a bubble puppy. But yes, I did. I read about 10-ish pages and watched a good 10 minutes of bubble guppies. I did love it. I personally did. Well, it'd be rude not to. Exactly. Like, they asked me. They asked me what my favorite ocean animal was. I wasn't going to say, I was going to answer. But yes, I very much enjoyed it. It was really cute. I'll probably finish watching the rest of the episode later. But I was like, I probably should read a little bit. I'm going to edit panels. I don't know how I'll be able to function after watching Chris and Zach all over again. You won't. You won't be able to function. My son used to love bubble guppies. It's so cute. Yes. Well, I don't know if you, because I think I was leaning over, so I don't know if you could see me because I started going like this. I'm just like, okay, it's like kind of obvious that I'm watching something right now. So good. It's so cute. It takes me back. I feel like I could have seen us all sitting there because this happened in London when I was studying abroad. We turned on the TV and we were just browsing channels and we found CBeebies, which is kind of like, I guess, their version of like Nick Jr., that kind of thing. And it had Peppa Pig. And we didn't know what that was at the time. In the US, I don't think knew what that was at the time. But you had a good handful of 21 to, I'd say 20, 22-year-olds watching Peppa Pig for a good few hours. It was fabulous. We had a great time. But yeah, just watching kid shows, it's great. Sometimes you just need a show that is just cute and lighthearted and fun. And that's exactly what those shows are. They're so good. Wow, that break went stupid fast. We have 35 seconds remaining until our next sprint. Yep. Sometimes you just need something that doesn't make you think too hard. Kennedy, hello. Just made some pancakes and eggs. Yum. Delicious. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds real good. I need to make some eggs later because I have some leftover hollandaise sauce that will only keep for a certain amount of time. So I need to try to use that today. So I might make some poached eggs later. All right. Listening to the wife before. Awesome. So reading my mail grades, and you just need those vibes. Yeah, exactly. And we're going to get back to those vibes right now with our next sprint. So if Mr. Miyagi wants to come up here, happy reading, happy productivity, everyone. I'll see you back here in 30 minutes. And be back. How did everyone do on that sprint? I think I only read maybe like 5 or 6 pages. Yeah, she's nearly 7 months now, so no worries about her choking on adult-sized biscuits. Plus, it makes it easier on you because then you can just buy the one food and not have to worry about multiple bags of cat food. "20 pages, amazing. 12 words, that's awesome. 34 pages, awesome, welcome. You know, the downside of using transparent sticky notes is when they fall, you can't find them. True. And soon your entire floor is just wallpapered with sticky notes. Went for a walk and ate breakfast, read like a page or two. I'm glad. Did you enjoy your walk? Have 27 minutes left of the book. Woo! You'll definitely get that done in the next sprint. Started a new book that will hopefully be better. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Oh, gee, that's hilarious. Yep. Just be careful. We don't want to paper cut your feet. Got through 6% more of Big Magic. Yes. I need to start that. Maybe I'll start that today. Little Lita. Started a new book that will hopefully be better. Oh, I got that one. Literally me with contact lenses or hair clips. Yep. Can't see them. All down on the floor. There was a nice crisp chill in the air. Ooh, lovely. Took a short nap. Make up for it in the next sprint. I mean, sometimes we need the nap. Oh, Jade, literally forgot I'm reading. I made tea and started playing Stardew Valley. I mean, hey, you can use it as a productivity sprint and play Stardew Valley for sure. Just threw a potato in the air fryer so I can have some breakfast. Solid plan. Reading 2 books at the moment: The Sinister Booksellers of Bath by Garth Nix and Gatekeeper by Joanna Starr. I hope you're enjoying them, Lucinda. Books for Bugs, good morning. Definitely slept through my math class, but I'll be working on my architecture project for these sprints. Well, I hope your math class wasn't too important today, but good luck on your architecture project. That sounds fun. Are you building something, or what kind of project is it? Also, is your major architecture? Because if you like that and you like true crime, I would highly recommend reading the Devil in the White City, as it talks about it's some of the perspective is from the architects who built up the Chicago World's Fair. And it's kind of interesting. And my friend's dad, I gave her my other copy to give to him, and he really enjoyed it. He's an architect as well. My daughter says her favorite is playing nap roulette. She lays down with no timer and sees how long she naps. Fair enough. Fair enough. I can't play. I either have to like nap for like an hour at most, or the nap just doesn't do anything, I think. Now I'm reading The Dirty Woman. A man buys his wife a spacious apartment where she is supposed to take time for herself and pursue her inclinations at leisure. The catch: she can no longer leave the apartment. Interesting. Does this one have a English translation already? Sounds very thriller-esque. I'm an interior design major, but I have to take architecture for the first year. We have to design a relaxation point for cowboys. Oh, weird. That's a weird one. A relaxation point for cowboys. I'm intrigued by this assignment. All I was picturing though was like Old West Saloon with like the doors, like the gate, like the push open doors. Like that's, I feel like that is just where my brain went, was just those doors. I have nothing else, just those doors. I'm at page 410 of The Time Traveler's Wife. Probably will finish the next hour if I buckle down and sit. You got this, Michelle. You got this. How is the book? I've watched the movie a long time ago, like when it first came out, but I've yet to read the book. I don't think there's a translation yet. It reads very literary so far. Cool. I'll definitely make note of these and look out for them when they hopefully will get translated. You'll need hay. Yes. Old West Saloon was my starting point too. Like that's immediately what I think of when I think cowboy. I think Old West Saloon. My brain is going like, I'm like, Old West Saloon Spa. What would that look like? It's like such a fun but like really weird assignment. I like it. Many German books that are literary never get translated though. Yeah, I feel like there's like a lack of translation for some of the books. I've read a couple German books that have been translated, but they were more like contemporary romance or new adult. But they were good. I sometimes think that like they just need to be translated in their own and put out as like indie versions in English. It seems like the best method to try to get some more books translated and published, unfortunately. Where are we at? Okay, we have about 2 minutes until our 4th sprint. Yes, romance, YA, mystery, and such get translation on, but I think German contemporary is often deemed too dry. Yeah, maybe they just think that people won't want to read that. Whereas romance, YA gets more. I was looking because I was trying to work on an idea, and so I was looking up different like books that take place in this place or books that take place here, and I've noticed that now I don't know if they're translated necessarily, but I noticed that a lot of like when I looked up books that take place in Prague, there's a lot of like crime noir, which I just thought was an interesting thing. Like it just seemed like a lot of the Prague take place books were like crime thrillers, or I just thought that was kind of intriguing. It's just kind of interesting to see what kind of genre comes out of a different place. Whereas I feel like a lot of the German translations I see are romance. At least the ones that have crossed my path. It's been beautiful here today. I had the windows open. Nice, lovely day. I have off work. There you go. Definitely. I don't know what it's doing outside. It was very rainy and gray yesterday. I don't know what it's going to be today. No idea how it's going to be today. Cats haven't tried escaping though yet. So that's good. That's a good thing. They're like, nah, we're good. We're just going to chill. All right. Time for sprint number 4. Happy reading. Happy productivity, everyone. And I'll see you back here in 30 minutes. And we're back. How did everyone do on that sprint? I got, I think, another 8 or so pages, 8 to 10 pages. I think I'm getting close to the part 2. I think I just have a couple more pages, actually. Yeah, a couple more pages until I get to part 2. I have a blue on my lap, which is usually a Milo. You say hi? You look up there and say hi? No? Okay. No, big yawn. There's your big yawn from the blue. There's a big yawn from the blue. Nadim says hi, buddy. Milo's down on the floor next to me. I pulled Blue in my lap. No, you just stay here and be... You stay here and be cuddly. Got stuff set up for recording this afternoon. I read 20 pages of The Way of Kings. Okay, fine. Go forth, Blue. I have dog hair on my face. Part 2, so that is... I'm going to be on chapter... I'll be on chapter 9 in a few pages. They're at the house in Feliz. Is that how? I think that's how we say that. Once again, Feliz, I'm guessing, is how that city's pronounced, but we're at the house there currently for the first time. Wrote another 15 words. Awesome. Read 21 pages. Nice. Just made it to chapter 8. Hi to Milo. 8 pages. Probably would have read more, but children needed me. That's fair, though. That's fair. Finished the book. Yay! You really liked it. Probably 4 to 4.5 stars. It's a good one. Hi to the puppy. Now they're both laying down. 11 pages and ended the chapter. Awesome. I did nothing but doom scroll and cat fussing. Hey. Sometimes that's all you can do. Ooh, same here. I too have a few pages left in chapter 8. Nice. Love it. Got 5 layers. I appreciated the fact that I finally learned that we had the explanation of how to use all the metals, which I appreciated because I get it a bit more now that I'm not like overly confused. I probably could go back and read that section a few times. Got 5 layers of the hill from my site model cut and glued down. Yay! Progress. 87 pages left of The Time Traveler's Wife. I love the movie. The book just adds so much more. I'll have to check out the book at some point. No crime reading club for me tonight. Lumbago struck me down. I've already taken some painkillers. But oh no! Oh, we'll feel better. Get some rest and feel better. Well, they'll keep me in the loop via the phone. I was like, yeah, can you like FaceTime in? Oh, feel better. That's no fun. I'm fighting something. I've been coughing and stuff, but I can't decide if it's like an allergy thing with the rain like knocking down pollen or what. As I go ahead and cough for a second. But I did take some Allegra, the 24-hour one, and I do feel better. So I feel like maybe it's some sort of allergy situation. Or the Allegra is just really helping the nasal congestion. Just started The Passenger last night and walking to work right now. Well, I hope you have a good commute to work. Are you listening to the audiobook while you're on your way? Or are you physically reading The Passenger? Got a review up. That's about it. Nice. I need to put up a few blog posts. I need to go to the bank after this, which will be fun. I might call first. I don't know. Maybe I just show up. I don't want to adult, but I need my bank card. No, physical book, not the biggest fan of Audible. That's fair. I use Libby and Scribed. I have some books on my Audible that I still need to continue, but I use Libby and Scribed for the most part. So are you just not a fan of like Audible in general or like audiobooks in general? Either way, I mean, I've kind of grown to like audiobooks lately, but I think it's just because I do so much. It lets me clean and do stuff while still being entertained. I want to open my package that I got in the mail so bad. Audiobooks in general? Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's fair. They're definitely something that's different. And I think you have to find like the right audiobooks because some aren't good. The narrators really make or break an audiobook. Reading anything else other than Last Empire? Not currently. I might start in on a YA thriller, possibly. I might start in on The Project by Courtney Summers, or I might start listening to Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, since that is my Patreon reality book club pick. So I might do that. So I might start an audiobook. But for the most part, Mistborn is my main book. I might do Big Magic just because it's nonfiction, so it'll be completely different than Mistborn. I like music while I clean. I sometimes do that too. I'll listen to music, I'll listen to audio, or I'll just let some TV show or movie play in the background, though that sometimes is too distracting. Because then I want to watch a scene. I do a lot of audio so I can clean and do other things at the same time, but I like to sit with a book physically too. I like listening to them and reading the physical book at the same time. I think that's always fun. Like, I'll do that probably with Big Magic so I can tab things at the same time. If Samuel L. Jackson did more audio, I'll probably listen more. Solid. I don't know why, but my mom likes all your coffee cups. I have plenty of coffee cup. These ones, they just keep my coffee hot for longer, and I haven't had to reheat it yet, which was my plan for today. I haven't way too many coffee mugs, to be honest. And most of them aren't even in my kitchen. They're in boxes because there's not enough room. You guys comfy down here, you know. I think you would have been comfier if you stayed on to bed and took your naps, but it's okay. We have 30 seconds to go for our last sprint of the live. So thanks everyone for hanging out. Don't forget to like the video if you're brand new to the channel. I do these sprints every Tuesday and Friday at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. And I would love to have you join me. So hit subscribe and ring the bell to be notified when I go live. Come hang out with us. All right, that is the meow. So let's pull up Mr. Meowgy. Happy reading, happy productivity, everyone. Congrats on the finished book. 3.5 stars, not too bad. And I'll see you back here in 30 minutes. All right, that was our final sprint. How did everyone do? I basically just finished off part 2 and then stopped reading and was doing some admin-y stuff on my phone. And yes, oh no, Anna, just joined. I forgot to put up the banner. That was our final sprint for today. Doing good. Reading some right now, though. There are so many good books, but I don't know which one to choose. Oh no. Well, if you didn't choose one in that last sprint, let us know what books you have, and maybe we can help you pick one to start today, later on. Rosie, hello. Reading A Day of Fallen Night, nearly 100 pages through. I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope you got some done during that last final sprint. Bye, Rocket. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Got 15 pages of Bunny read. It is one strange book. I've heard that. I've heard Bunny is a very interesting one. Wrote another 17 words. Awesome. Updated various reading trackers, journals, debating what to pick up next. I need to still update the story graph, but I did update Goodreads once I finished part 2 or part 1. Kept getting distracted, so read like 4 pages. It's just, we just have a little distraction day. It's fine. I'm going to definitely distract myself by going to the craft store after the bank since they're right near each other. I don't want to go adult. How does it take 3 weeks to send a card that should have already been here? It's so annoying. It's fine. I don't want to adult. But I need to adult because I want to buy some items to make new items for my Etsy shop, and I'm excited about them. But I can't do it without my business card. 11 pages for Daisy and Zoe. I'm trying to decide how presentable I want to make myself look to go get my card. Yeah, I'm going to go shower, then run errands. Thank goodness stuff is open late-ish here. It's always a good thing. I mean, the UK has a different setup on what they deem late-ish here compared to the US. Like dinner at 9 p.m. is normal in the UK, which I love because that means I can find food later. But here it's just 9 to 10 is kind of like when restaurants are closing up for the evening. Thanks for the sprints. Hope you have a great day ahead. Thank you, Nadim. See you next time. You're welcome, Tiara. You're welcome. I'm going to take these puppies out before I do all my stuff, though, because then they have to go in their crates. Though we are going to test. We're going to do a test soon. We're going to put cameras in the living room and see what they do if we just leave, but we're going to stay outside, and we're just going to see what happens. See if we can trust them enough to leave them for short periods of time. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yes, thank you for hanging out, everyone. Sprint again on Friday at 8 p.m. And then our next Patreon sprints, if you're interested in those, will be next Thursday in the morning. So the schedule is on the community tab if you want to check that out to see when sprints happen. That's up there. But otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week reading. Hopefully, maybe y'all have made some more progress in this by the time Friday rolls around. Maybe I can try to finish it before then. So we'll see. But I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you all very soon. So until then, take care and happy reading, everyone. I'll see you later. Bye.